last Greater Conference Metro title for Menomonee Falls came all the way back 13 years ago. That season, they shared the honor with tonight's opponent, Divine Savior Holy Angels. While coming into tonight's contest, the Indians are a sterling 6-0, but face a very tough Dasher squad led by fantastic freshman, Arike Ogumbawale.
Ogumbawale averaging 18 points, 9 boards, and over 5 assists a game. Falls, they counter with 5 players contributing over 7 points per contest each. Dashers out of the gates fast, and welcome to the gun show. Ogumbawale off the window and in. Divine Savior up 3 early. Falls, unfazed. Alex Poole with the offensive board, collects herself and hits the turnaround J. Indians up 7 at the break. We go straight to a wild fourth quarter. Dashers down 3. Not for long. Maggie Novak drills the triple from the quarter, ties things up at 50. Other end of the floor, off the inbounds. Poole with a pretty spin move and lay-in, falls back on top by a bucket. Game moving at a frantic pace now. Dashers push the floor. Ogumbawale with the hoop and the harm, and the home team has their first lead since the first quarter. But Falls would have an answer. Off the initial miss, Michaela Robertson cleans the glass and scores off the putback. Indians back on top. Under a minute to go now, Falls up 2. Ogumbawale just can't get it to go, but the Dashers clear the board, and the ball eventually finds its way back into the fab freshman's hands. But oh no, the ref says it hit out of bounds. Ogumbawale finishes with a game-high 32, but Falls walks away your winner, 64-61. Same sport, different gender, different gym as Waukesha North tries to notch their first win over Arrowhead since December of 07. North Stars 7-1 so far on the young season. Late in the second quarter, Jack Gingras feeds Jake Sweet, who goes up strong with it. North finds himself down just 2. Warhawks respond before the break then. Eric Cottrell glides through the lane and to the basket for the bucket. Arrowhead would lead this one by 4 at the half, 27-23. Third quarter, that's when the Warhawks find their offensive rhythm. First, Kevin Leroy hits the little turnaround floater from inside the lane. Then Brandon Kim, he collects the offensive board and goes back up with it. Finally, Ryan Sager from point-blank range lays one up and in. That one caps an 8-0 run by Arrowhead to start the third quarter. It also stretches that lead to double digits, 35-23. Later in the third, Stars strike back. Gingras finds a cutting Joe Wegner who lays it in for 2. Then early in the fourth, more from North. Jake Riccardi stops, pops, and hits for 2 of his game-high 13. But it wouldn't be nearly enough on this night. Cottrell comes up with the larceny, turns it into points on the other end of the floor, and Arrowhead wins this one going away 50-35.